Leo, this is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this just in. This is where we get all up in other folks' business about love and relationships. This reading will be good for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you would like to try to pull together a more complete picture of what could be going on with you for the month of June, yes, June, I would encourage you to check your Moon and Rising sign videos if you happen to know what they are. If you don't and you'd like to know, you could go to a site, astro.com. There are others like it, but Astro is the one that I use. And key in your birth information. You need a accurate time of birth in order to get your rising sign. Without a time of birth, you can still get a chart generated that will show you what sign each of the planets is in your chart. And it will also show you how the planets aspect each other. But you won't get that rising sign without an accurate time of birth. I mean accurate. Okay, so anyway, but if you don't want to do that, just send me an email and say, hey, I want to know my rising and or moon sign, and send me your birth information and I'll create your chart. It's not a problem. Easy. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody. There's another reason to check your moon and or rising sign. Let's see, Leo. What's going on? I feel like there's something that I'm forgetting to say. But I don't know what it is. Okay, so for those of you who have been around for some of the other videos, you guys know that I usually use the Llewellyn Tarot. But I wanted to change it up. So today we are using the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. I am still using the Waite as clarifying deck, the clarifiers, but this is a different deck. For the other readings, I've been using a little pocket-sized Waite. The cards are the same, symbols. Everything's the same except this one has words. Oh, Leo, you got the death card there on the bottom. That's interesting. Transformation on the horizon. Okay. So Leo, let's go ahead and get started. The first card is the Emperor Upright. Okay, so Leo, the Emperor is ruled by Aries. This is about power, it's about strength, it's about leadership. It's about everything that you represent. However, this card is ruled by your sister sign, Aries. Similar, but not one and the same. So, you know, already we're talking about leadership, we're talking about power. This is a very masculine card. So This could be a man that you're dealing with, possibly an Aries. It doesn't have to be. This is not a court card, but a lot of times I do look at the major arcana, which this is, as people. It just depends on the surrounding cards. So, Emperor, he's the fourth major arcana, and you know, he runs things. He keeps everybody in line. Let's see what this is. Okay. Got the Six of Swords reversed. This is a Mercury and Aquarius card. And the sixth major arcana is the Lovers. The Emperor likes a challenge. He doesn't like things to be too easy. And with the Six of Swords reversed, this is about a person who thrives under adversity. This person can create conflict just so there is a challenge, but this often causes breakdowns in communications. Mercury in Aquarius is about a very outside of the box type thinking. And Leo, I'm feeling like some people just don't get you. I'm not saying that that's in a bad way. Mercury and Aquarius. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who just doesn't really understand where you're coming from. Somebody's feeling like you're a lot to handle. And I feel like it's a matter of just when they think they got it, they don't got it. Just when they think they have come to some sort of understanding about who you are and what you represent, they don't got it. I also feel like this is somebody who once thought of you one way, but now that has completely changed. And I'm not saying that's for bad at all. I just feel like you are somebody that you could be dealing with. I think that this is somebody you're dealing with, energies that's coming from them. I just think you have somebody flustered. And since this is the Six of Swords, and six is the sixth major arcana is the Lovers. Well, yeah, makes sense. It's probably somebody who you are sweet on, or who's sweet on you. Yeah, at least up until this point. Let's see what the other cards say. You're forced to be reckoned with, and I just think you got somebody flustered, Leo. The Star card reversed. This card is ruled by Aquarius. It's the 17th major arcana. Comes to the power of 8. The 8th major arcana is the Strength card, which is ruled by Leo. So there's that 8 energy. I gotta be honest, the Star card is, I don't want, just for sake of being safe, I don't want to say it's the only card. But it's definitely one of the cards that I have a little bit of trouble just wrapping myself around. There's something about the, I don't want to say generic, but there's something about the traditional, I guess, associations with the star card that I just don't connect with. I almost feel mechanical when I talk about the star card. So let's go ahead and, what can I say? Let's do some mechanics. The star card often talks about a soulmate. It talks about hope, and it talks about purity. It's ruled by Aquarius. As I said before, Aquarius, like I said, is about thinking outside the box. Aquarius is the rebel. He does things differently, and it can be a challenge to understand Aquarius energy. With this card being reversed, I feel like there's some soulmate connection, but there's a feeling of hopelessness, and I think that it comes from whomever this is that you could be dealing with that just doesn't really understand where you're coming from. I'm telling you, this person thinks, every time I think I got it, I don't got it. Leo, I can't help but say I think you kind of scare somebody, and the Emperor does scare people, and right now I see this as you, and I see this star card as being the other person, and there's confusion between the two of you. Funny thing is, this person actually likes a challenge as well. Aries energy is not down for the mundane at all. Aquarius, I hope I didn't say Aries. Aquarius energy, like I said before a couple times already, is about doing things differently, going against the grain. When you go against the grain, that creates challenges. In a real sense, Leo, I feel like these are two people that you challenge each other, but there was a time, I know I've got this up right, but there was a time when this person thought they had the upper hand. Come to find out, they don't. Leo, when are people gonna understand that you're running things? You're the king of the jungle. And so I guess now things are in order. Like I said, the Emperor likes to keep things orderly. He likes to keep people in line. But he can be scary doing it. So what I want to say, Leo, while I'm pumping all the lions up, and I can't help it because I'm a Leo, so all of that. If this is somebody that you truly care about, and I'm going to have to say that I feel like it is because this is a major arcana. This is the soulmate card. The other thing too is that the South Node, oh goodness, last month, I can't remember exactly what date, but North Node moved into Leo and South Node moved into Aquarius. So for those of you who are in some sort of soulmate relationship, some sort of karmic relationship, the confusion is actually coming from things that were going to come up anyway, because there are things that you guys karmically have to deal with. Karmic relationships are not easy relationships. They're teaching relationships. And Leo, I'm feeling like you may really be teaching the star card reverse something. I don't even know that you're trying to. This is just the energy that you project. Don't mistake, I have not gotten away from the fact that this card is ruled by Aries, but I see this as you, Leo, because it's a powerful card and it's a leadership card, and this is your reading. Yeah, I think that you've certainly taught the star card reversed some things. You've learned some things from this person as well. I just feel like some tables have turned, and and now somebody's extremely confused. Leo, dare I say too that you might like it. You feel like because you know it. You know it. You're not confused about the fact that they're confused. You're not confused about the fact that they are a little scared. And Leo, you guys are good people. Or should I don't want to include myself in that one, because that seems typical Leo. It's like she's being arrogant. Conceited. Well, whatever. We're good people for the most part. But we're prideful people, and sometimes our pride can come out in some crazy ways. So I feel like you know what's up. You already know what's up with this person. You know how they feel. You know what they're thinking. You know you have the power. And you're somewhere sniggling about it secretly. I mean, you love this person. And they love you. But I just think that there's been some sort of upset in this person's world. And they're trying to figure out, how to match you mentally. Which, or maybe, well, these are mental cards. They may be trying to match you mentally, as well as match your power, because they thought they had it. One thing I say about the star card too, I always see irony associated with this card, and I don't know why yet. But in saying that, I definitely feel like there's a sense of irony in this relationship. I don't know exactly what that means, but I just have to say that. I guess it's I guess that's on a case-by-case basis. It's going to be different for everybody as to what that irony means in their relationships. On a more mundane level, the star card reversed can talk about sexual problems in a male, impotence. This could also suggest that there's issues with the prostate. So, Leo, if you are dealing with somebody um, who may be having some issues, or maybe, it could be even you. And this is definitely just about the male. The star card suggests that there could be some male reproductive problems. And if there is that, I feel like with the star card, with looking at the Six of Swords reversed, uh, maybe he's tried some things, maybe experimented with some things that just didn't work, maybe even tried some unconventional methods to try to solve any sexual issues he may be having. But as of right now, um, there doesn't even seem to be a temporary solution. That's for that, and that's certainly not going to be for everybody. I just see that for a small bit of you. There's still some uh, there's still for those who may be having some issues, some male sexual issues. There are alternatives that you haven't seen yet, or that you might be confused about. Uh, Seek an expert opinion, because if you're and this is just for the Leo males. If you're having problems with impotence or something like that, or you're having some male reproductive problems, and you've tried the home remedies, seek an expert opinion, because I think what you've probably tried thus far has not worked, and it is time at this point for some. Like I said, this is just a very small few of you, and this is a very specific message. But yeah, seek some expert advice. Okay. Um, I almost don't want to pull a clarifier because I just feel like it's gonna jumble the whole reading. But let's go ahead and do it. Okay. We have got the Page of Wands reversed. Uh, let's read what the card has to say. Signifies males under 30, stable but boring personality, inadequate social skills, low self-esteem, repressed anger, dominates others and seeks to control them, blows things out of proportion, overreacts, unrealistic about money, better at spending it than earning it, thinks that the world owes him a living, poor work ethic. Wow. Okay, well, I wasn't about to go that far. I was just about to say that this Page of Wands, in my opinion, suggests that somebody was feeling a little bit inadequate. Yeah, I feel like somebody, and it wasn't, I don't think that this is maliciously, but somebody just feels like they've lost their power. And I really feel like it is the energy of the Emperor that is coming on so strong, such a presence, that the other person in the relationship, you know, may be starting to question who they are, what their role is, and whether or not they've punked out. I feel like Leo, that somebody in the relationship feels like they got punked and they didn't even see it coming. Now, I don't think that it changes the love at all because, like I said, I think that this person likes a challenge as well. But as of right now, they don't know exactly what to do. You know, with the page of Wands upright, I always like to say, you know, give him a chance. He's got this blank slate that he could build on. Like, you know, that's just open land right there. And he's got that stick in his hand, which he can use as some sort of tool, you know, as some sort of support. It's going to help him get his footing and plant his flag. And he really can do whatever he wants with that canvas. And he's got that new untainted energy to do that when he's upright. I feel like that this is somebody who feels like that they have, you know, kind of lost that mojo. And they're having to figure out how to start over. What they thought that they were building, the emperor said, nope, let me tell you how I want it. And now it's like, well, wait. What happened? Well, the emperor just told you what to do. You gotta be careful though, Leo, like I said, because if this is somebody that you care about, you don't want to scare them away. You gotta throw them a bone. And if this is if this is in the reverse, and let's say you're the one who's confused and feeling powerless. Just find your spark again, because I really feel like that this person has feelings for you. There's definitely a connection. Leo, I'm sorry, my phone was ringing. Aquarius is on your 7th house cusp. So Aquarius is ruling your one-on-one relationships. Yeah, just try not to scare them away. And you may not even be trying to, like I said, if this is you. And if this is the other person, then fret not, Leo. You are wanted and adored and loved by them. You just got to find a way to plant your flag and claim your territory, if you are in fact not the emperor. The other thing that I want to say that, you know, it's about relationships, but not necessarily personal relationships, is that I feel like some of you Leos have Aquarius rules the 11th house, which is about your hopes and dreams and things like that. Gemini is on your 11th house cusp, and right now Sun and Mars is in Gemini. I feel like for some of you Leos, there was a point where you felt hopeless. Maybe you didn't feel like you knew how to communicate with groups, organizations, friends. Maybe you just didn't want to. I feel like some of you Leos kind of withdrew from that 11th house energy, even the energy of your hopes and dreams, because you were trying to perfect something. You weren't sure about what you could bring to the 11th house table. But Sun and Mars lighten things up in Gemini, two explosive hot energies. And then Mercury is about to move into Gemini. And like I said, this is in your 11th house, which is traditionally ruled by Aquarius. The accidental ruler for you is Gemini. That's why we are talking about that. I hope I didn't lose you guys. But anyway, I think for some of you, you may have been a little shaky about how you wanted to deal with friends and groups and organizations, and the collective may not have been allowing yourself to think outside the box or go against the grain. But in the month of June, you overcome. You're the emperor. Okay, so that's the way I see it, Leo. If anybody would like to get a personal reading with me, you can contact me at Tina at 85thHouseVibrations.net. I'd love it if you guys followed me on Twitter and or Facebook at 85Vibe. That's EIGHT, the number 5, VIBE. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. For those of you who are new, welcome. Thank you. And for those of you who may be returning, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to talk to you again next month.